Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to another broadcast of WHEI News Center 10 Live at 5.
Tonight's program is brought to you by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communications Center at Heidelberg University.
News Center 10 Live at 5 is your #1 campus source for bringing you the latest news around the state, around Tiffin, and around the Burgh.
Be sure to stay tuned in as well tonight for our social spotlight as we check in on today's hottest topics in social media.
Coming up, we've got some more Election Day updates.
So, the Heidelberg Music Department has another busy weekend.
In social, we check out today's top trends, and we'll have the latest Burgh sports updates.
Don't touch that remote.
WHEI News Center 10 Live at 5 starts now.
Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to WHEI News Center 10 Live at 5 for Tuesday, November 3rd, 2015. I'm Allie Costantino.
And I'm Elizabeth Wren. Let's get to our first story of the night.
Both supporters and opponents of the legalization of marijuana are waiting with bated breath as ballots continue to be cast and counted on this election day. This hot-button legislation item necessitates more than just a yes or a no vote, though, due to the fine print-weighted nature of the proposal that would monopolize the distribution of the psychoactive substance. To clarify, citizens who are for the legalization of medicinal and recreational use of the cannabis plant for those aged 21 and up are voting no on Issue 2, which would limit dispensation to 10 farms and companies, and yes on Issue 3, which would legalize the drug but ban the legal protection of the monopoly. Citizens against marijuana legalization are also presented with additional opportunities to control whether or not the hallucinogenic herb will be made readily available to prospective consumers by countering with a yes vote on Issue 2. While pro-marijuana champions Responsible Ohio and Ohioans Against Marijuana Monopolies have reportedly forecasted an imminent win, opponents surmise that this contentious leaf will be tied up in legality before it has a chance to lawfully hit the streets.
Ohioans may get an opportunity to glimpse the aurora borealis tonight, reports Cleveland's Fox 8 meteorology team. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration released that a solar storm in space occurred Monday night, which will cause the cosmic rarity popularly known as the Northern Lights to appear from southern Oklahoma to North Carolina. Due to the magnitude of the storm, AccuWeather teased that clear skies in northern Ohio could provide America's Heartlanders with a good chance to catch this natural light show. In more polling news, the National Public Radio aired an interview with Republican presidential candidate John Kasich with surprisingly relaxed results. According to NPR, Ohio's current two-term governor, Kasich, claimed that despite a recent public altercation with Grand Ole Party frontrunner Donald Trump, he doesn't, quote, get angry with many things in life these days. When fellow GOP candidate Trump boasted that Ford Motor Company's decision to cease plans to open production companies in Mexico was his brainchild, Governor Kasich countered that the decision to solely move a vehicle production location from the U.S.'s southern neighbor to Ohio was not only the outcome of a series of meetings with Detroit auto companies, but also one of the first initiatives Kasich began in 2011. Though Trump maintained his claim that his anti-Mexican sentiments in regards to the motor company were true and his own, NPR staff writer Steve Inskeep reported that fact-checking on the former television personality yielded contradictory results. Luckily for Governor Kasich's blood pressure, he coolly considers Trump's statements in addition to those of other GOP presidential candidates as simply just, quote, crazy things that are heard along the campaign trail.
That smoke-flavored potato chip you just ate that made you do a double take at the bag you thought was salt and vinegar is not the work of an assembly line error, but a factory fire. The locally famous Ballrake potato chip factory suffered its second fire in a week on Monday. According to the Advertiser-Tribune, 3 different fire departments arrived at the 186 Ohio Avenue plant around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon to battle the flames. Fortunately, a Ballrake's representative has since posted on the business's Facebook page that everyone who was in the building is, quote, fine, and thanked the community for its support, followed by a shameless and opportunistic plug for Granny Ballrake's company store and all of its chocolatey and holiday-themed goods. Good to hear it, Ballrake's. That wraps up our local news segment for the day.
But don't go anywhere, because we'll have your biggest campus stories on the other side of these short messages.
Heidelberg basketball staff here. Move-in day. A lot of excitement on campus. You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
I'm starting to dread the weekends because of my husband's drinking. He doesn't stop drinking until he's out of control and passes out. A counselor told me to try Al-Anon family groups. I didn't think weekend drinking was that serious, but I'm glad I went. Are you troubled by someone's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or visit alanonfamilygroups.org.
Going to school pregnant, riding the bus, that was hard. You just have all the stares and you have all the questions. When you get pregnant, all the stuff just goes through your mind. Abortion, adoption, keeping him. When you're 15 and pregnant, you can't do it without support. I wanted to give him a better life. I'm Miranda and I chose adoption.
Hey, we gotta help this guy.
Help Ricky Rubio save a life at heartrescuenow.com.
Welcome back to News Center 10, live at 5.
Let's get started on our Heidelberg Campus News segment. The Heidelberg University Community Chorus unites singers from the campus and the larger community to present concert programs in the community. For their fall program, Dr. Clark has selected the well-known Baroque choral work, Gloria by Antonio Vivaldi. Assisting the chorus will be student soloists from the School of Music and instrumentalists from BGSU. The program will also feature a selection of shorter choral works for your enjoyment. The program is free and open to the public, but donations will be gratefully accepted at the door. The community choir concert will be on November 7th at 7 p.m. at the First Lutheran Church in Tiffin. For more information, consult one of the chorus members or Dr. Daniel Clark.
This year, the theme of the Heidelberg University Concert Choirs program is Sun, Moon, and Stars. The first half attempts to celebrate the gift that each day represents, an opportunity to live, to be awakened to joy, and to celebrate the wonder of life in both nature and one's spirit. By contrast, the second half of the concert emphasizes nocturnal themes such as enjoying the fellowship of friends, reflecting with satisfaction on a hard day's work, expecting the joys and sorrows of love, and pondering the wonders and mysteries of the universe and our role in its divine order and design. As the concert progresses, the objective is to arouse your emotions through the symbiotic relationship between poetry and music, and through the cumulative associations of each piece, to evoke deep feelings and insights regarding the essence of life itself. The concert will be on November 8th at 3 p.m. at the First Congregational Church in Mansfield.
So, do you think you're going to go to any of those concerts?
You know, I don't think I can make it out to Mansfield, but I really want to make it here in Tiffin because why not? Great music, and it's a busy weekend for the music school, and they've worked really hard. So
yeah, it's great to see, our students and then, local Tiffin community members, joining together and creating, this great concert that everyone can enjoy. Yeah. So.
That's all we have for Berg Campus News today. We'll get into the latest news and stories from the social media world next.
News Center 10 live at 5. We'll be right back.
I'm Coach Hartzell. You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
A healthy diet and plenty of exercise are keys to success, both on and off the ice. Teaching kids how to eat right will give them the fuel they need to be at their very best.
Growing bodies need lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and low-fat dairy to be healthy and strong. A registered dietitian can work with your family to help you create nutritious meals you will love.
And don't forget to exercise for at least 60 minutes every day. Visit kidseatright.org for more information.
Getting out of the military, I was missing this camaraderie.
It's frustrating when you try and talk to people that don't understand.
I still had the anger, I still had the addictions, but we didn't talk about that.
Came to a point where it's like, okay, I really need to talk to somebody about this.
Family more or less encouraged me, go to the VA.
It's okay to go get help. It's okay to talk to people, because it takes true strength to ask for help.
Hear veterans' real stories of strength and recovery at MakeTheConnection.net.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily. I'm super excited to introduce my dad because he's my hero. When I was little, he was doing this really important work, driving ambulances in Iraq. Now he's home, and he's still a hero because he tells the ambulances where to go when there's an emergency. I'm so proud of him. He's awesome. He's my dad.
If a service-connected disability hinders your civilian career, Volk Rehab offers a variety of services to help prepare you for your next mission.
Hello. Let's check out what's trending on the world. Let's check out what's trending today in the world of social media. Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom may have called off their divorce, but they are not a couple again. And according to friends of the celebrity pair, at this point, they're not even thinking about romance. Kardashian told People magazine that they are, quote, too many other important things, perhaps most notably Odom's recent hospitalization, that have halted any relationship-related plans, intimate or otherwise, in the near future. She added, quote, it's not anything sexual or intimate. I want to be his support system. Tragedy does make you reassess a lot of things, but that when it comes to their romantic relationship or lack thereof, sustaining her husband's Lamar's health and comfort is as far as it goes. While entertainment follows on social media are continuing to criticize Khloe for going to People magazine and have even accused the reality TV star and business mogul of exploiting the NBA star's tragic situation, Khloe instead set the record straight. Khloe stated that she gave an interview and covered for People magazine to promote her new book, Strong Looks Better Naked, before Lamar was discovered unconscious in a brothel. After the incident and the events surrounding were made public, she was soon contacted again for a contractually obligated 5-minute follow-up interview, which was aimed at her quite closely trash mag catalog relationship with her husband Lamar. Khloe tweeted an addendum to her statement, quote, timing is what it is. Shame on you all for thinking the worst of me, and subsequently canceled the remaining of her book tour. That's all we have for our Social Spotlight segment. Now let's send it back over to Allie and Elizabeth at the desk.
Thank you, Ben.
It seems like the Kardashians can't stay out of the news for more than a day.
I know, and it's a shame that, this tragedy, happened to them with Khloe. I know it must have been, difficult for her to stay by his side, but hopefully, they can reconcile and
maybe work things out and have at
Mm-hmm.
least a civil relationship if they do end up splitting.
And who knows, maybe we'll get another reality show out of it. So
maybe.
It's time to throw it back over to Ben to take a look at today's top sports stories.
Outright and undefeated OAC champions, the Heidelberg volleyball team completed a 9-0 conference record on Saturday with a convincing sweep of Wilmington. With the win, they will be the #1 seed in the upcoming OAC tournament. Sarah Parker was dominant again on the attack as she led the team with 14 kills, which puts her career total up to 1,198, passing Jackie Reinhardt for 5th place in Heidelberg history. Both Maria Sullivan with 8 kills and Abigail Rose with 6 kills had perfect attack percentages in the victory. A large amount of the Berg bench was able to see in the win, as 12 different student princes had at least 1 kill in the match. The OAC tournament will take place Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday of this week. The Berg will open the tournament on Tuesday at 7 p.m. when they host Marietta. The winner of that match will go on to play on Thursday against the winner of the 4th-seeded Muskingum and 5th-seeded John Carroll. On Halloween, a monstrous defensive effort by the Heidelberg football team paved the way for a 44-0 with victory over Wilmington. Aided by 7 Quaker turnovers, the Berg earned their first shutout since 2012. Heidelberg earned more yards than Wilmington, 508 to 222. Heidelberg scored 22 points off the Quaker turnovers. Quarterback Tyler Doyle was 27 for 47 for 350 yards, 5 touchdowns, and an interception. All 5 Heidelberg interceptions came on consecutive Quaker possessions in the second half. Heidelberg hosts Capital University this Saturday for Senior Day starting at 1 p.m. That's all we have today for your Heidelberg Sports Report. Now let's send it back to Elizabeth and Allie at the desk.
Thanks, Ben. Way to go, Heidelberg volleyball and football. Volleyball undefeated in OAC play all season. That is a feat.
Yeah, that's very impressive, and I hope, I don't know how volleyball goes, but if there's a tournament and they continue to it, I hope they do us proud and keep winning.
Good work, yeah, for
definitely.
sure.
When we return, dancing in a group can give you higher pain tolerance.
My name is Zane Eschball.
I'm Toby Minster.
You're watching
WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
It's here. Fireside Cafe Pub's very own Heidelberger is making a scene. This juicy, succulent sandwich is waiting for you on Thursday nights at the Fireside Cafe Pub in honor of the Mike Hallett Show. Purchase a Heidelberger on Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. to receive fries and drink for free. Oh yeah, a combo meal for free. All you have to do is purchase the Heidelberger at the Fireside Cafe Pub on Thursday between 6 and 9 p.m. Come on down to the Fireside Cafe and Pub and get your Heidelberger now, because Coach Hallett said so.
Just lying here, don't you see me? Pick me up, pick me up. If I'm lying here, can't you see me? Pick me up, pick me up.
Now it's time to get to our final story of the evening. A new study out of Oxford University in England found that people who do group dances have higher pain tolerances than people who don't.
Their theory is that the dances are both good physical exercise and good bonding experiences. That makes your body release endorphins like it would when you're playing a team sport.
And endorphins have a lasting effect of making you better at dealing with pain.
In other words, dances like the Macarena might help you take a punch to the face, possibly for suggesting that everyone dance to them.
So what do you think? You think you're gonna start, going to signing up for dance classes, ballroom dancing, Macarena classes?
I mean, maybe not the Macarena, but I do enjoy like Zumba, which is like a workout dance-ish class. So maybe if I sprain my ankle at Zumba class, I won't feel it because I'm in that group experience.
Exactly. You can get through anything. Dance through it all. Thank you for watching WHEI News Center 10 live at 5. Our program tonight was produced and presented by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communications Center at Heidelberg University.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's program. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our next.
I'm Allie Costantino.
And I'm Elizabeth Wren.
And for Ben and all of the WHEI production crew, we'll see you next time.